Episode 5 ORA-600 and ORA-7445 Decoding Oracle's Internal Errors, Reading the Call Stack like a Coroner. This one's for senior DBAs. Ready? Let's go. Quick story before we dive in. 3 a.m. The alert log shows one line ORA-600 internal error code arguments 17182. The on-call DBA panics, opens an SR with Oracle support, and what do? They open the trace file, hit Control A, Control C, and paste the whole thing into the ticket body. 8 megabytes of raw text, 12 hours pass. Support keeps asking for OS level data. Everyone runs OS Watcher, everyone checks CPU. Nobody reads the middle of the call stack. Finally, at 3 p.m. the next day, a senior DBA joins the call, opens the trace file, scrolls to section 4, the call stack, and spots one frame KSS underscore del underscore CB. Instantly recognizes a shared pool memory leak. Fixed in 20 minutes, the trace file had told the story from minute 1. So, in the next 17 minutes, I'm going to show you how to read Oracle's internal error trace files, how to decode a call stack, and the MOS search pattern that saves 2 hours per incident. Let's start. Quick roadmap. Here's what you're getting today. Number 1, what ORA-600 and ORA-7445 actually are and why they're different. Number 2, where the trace files live in 19C and above, the exact path, the exact file names. Number 3, how to read a call stack correctly, which frame matters, which frames are noise. Number 4, the MOS search pattern that works, the bracket syntax, the 3 filters that save hours, and number 5, bug versus hardware, the 30-second test that tells you which one you're looking at. Okay, let's start with the basics. So, what are internal errors? Two very different things. ORA 600 means Oracle's own assertion failed. The database caught itself in an impossible state. It's the database saying, I don't know how I got here. ORA 7445 is different. It means the OS sent an unexpected signal, usually a seg fault, a bus error. The kernel telling Oracle, you tried something I couldn't allow. Both, and this is the important part, both dump a trace file to the exact story. Now check this out. 4,000 plus documented ORA 600 variants, 2,000 plus argument combinations for ORA 7445. 70% of these are resolvable just by matching a mouse node. Only 30% need a real SR with Oracle support. If you can read the middle of the call stack, you are already halfway to the fix. First things first, where are these trace files hiding? Every internal error dumps into ADR. Learn the path, learn the file order, save hours per incident. The path, $oracle underscore base slash diag in slash rdbms slash database name slash instance name slash trace. That's where they live, every one of them. Key files, alert underscore sid.log star there always. It tells you when and what. Then is id underscore ora underscore pid.trc. That's the process trace file. That's the smoking gun. There's also a .trm file. That's just metadata. Skip it on your first read. And this is a pro tip. Use ADRC, the command line tool. Type show alert filters by timestamp automatically. Type show incident. Lists every incident with the trace paths. Beats grep every time. Now let's learn how to actually read these files. Skill number 1. Every Oracle process trace file has the same 5 sections. Always learn them once. Save an hour per incident. Section 1. Header, SGA size, instance number, dump time. Boring, but tells you which instance blew up. Section 2. Error signature. This is the money. The ORA 600 or ORA 7445 with all the arguments. Copy this section. Section 3. Process state. Which session hit it? Current SQL statement. Wait event at time of crash context. Section 4. Call stack. The story. This is where the bug lives. If you only had 60 seconds, read this section. Section 5. System state. Surrounding context. Other processes. Only useful live sections 2 and 4 point there. Why does this matter? 90% of internal errors are solved from sections 2 and 4 alone. Skip everything else on your first pass. Save the process state page for last day. It's context, not root cause. Skill number 2, the call stack. It has 3 zones, only one of them matters. Top zone, the first 1 to 3 frames, that's the symptom, where it failed, but not the cause. Bottom zone, the last few frames, usually kernel entry points where the process started. Ignore the middle frames 4 through 15. That is the story, that's the code path. That LED to the failure, focus on the middle. Now, Oracle's internal function names all have prefixes. Learn 4 of them. KSS, shared pool, cursor management, KG, memory management, KGA, KGE, all memory, 2K, query kernel, SQL processing, PLSQL engine, CKSS in the middle of your stack, shared pool bug, CKG, memory, CQK, query optimizer or execution, CPLSQL, a stored procedure blew up, 4 prefixes, 90% of internal errors, learn them. Skill number 3, the arguments. You see this in the alert log, ORA-600 internal error code, arguments, bracket 17182, bracket 0x123, bracket empty. Those numbers are not random. They are assertion IDs. Argument number 1, the first one in brackets, is the search key. Match argument number 1 to a MOS node, and you're halfway there. Arguments 2 through 4 are situational, memory addresses, state codes, hex values, useful for context, not for search. For ORA-600, MOS doc ID 153.788.1. That's the master lookup. Every common assertion ID is there. For ORA-7445, MOS doc ID 1682854 in .1. Same lookup pattern, different error family. Argument 1 plus your version plus your platform gets you to the fix 80% of the time. Skill number 4, the MO search pattern. Here's what most DBAs get wrong. They search ORA-600, no brackets, 200,000 results. Give up. Do this instead. Step 1, search ORA-600 space bracket 17182 bracket with the brackets. This is the syntax MOS was built for. Step 2, if that doesn't hit, paste the top 3 frame names from your call stack, comma separated. That's your fallback query. Step 3, apply 4 filters every time. Filter 1, exact version, 19.20 is not 19.24. Patches matter. Filter 2, platform, Linux x86-64 is not AIX, not Solaris. Huge differences. Filter 3, sort by most helpful. Community vetted, not just latest. Filter 4, before you apply any patch, check for prerequisite patches. Miss this one, and your one-off patch will fail during Opatch Auto. 4 filters, 2 hours saved every incident. Bonus 1, the diagnostic tree. Same trace file, completely different meaning and depending on the pattern. Run this in your head, takes 30 seconds. Branch 1, multiple errors, same second, different processes, same instant. That's hardware, memory, disk, ECC failure. Run Mekilog, check journal CTL -K, checks and paths. Branch 2, same process ID, the repeated over hours, consistent pattern, that's a bug. Something in your workload hits an unpatched code path. Free state match MOS, apply one off patch. Branch 3, random processes, random codes, random times. That's environmental kernel parameters, ulimits, resource contention. Check the environment first. And here's the rule that saves you every time. When in doubt, freeze state first, system state dump, hang analyze. You can never go back to reproduce. Okay. Now take a breath because we're about to cross into dangerous territory. Stop. The next 3 things will make debugging worse, not better. Worse, do not do any of these, not in production, not in panic, not at 3 a.m., and not even, I'm dead serious here, to see if it clears the error. The 3 anti-patterns coming up next. Anti-pattern 1, paste the entire trace file into your SR. I see this every week. The consequence, wasted hours, wrong path. Here's what happens. Panic at 3 a.m. DBA opens the SR, opens the trace file, hits Control A, Control C, pastes into the ticket body. Body is now 8 megabytes of raw text. Oracle supports parser, truncates it. The engineer reads only the first 50 kilobytes, sees OS level stack frames at the top, and asks for OS diagnostics. 6 hours later, 6 hours, someone finally scrolls past the noise. The relevant frames were in the middle, where they always are. The lesson, extract, don't dump. Use ADRCI, generate an incident package, attach it as a file, paste only sections 2 and 4 into the ticket body. That's it. Save support 6 hours, save yourself 6 hours. Anti pattern 2. If the last one was bad, this one's worse. Restart the database to clear it. Here is the scenario, instance is still up, trace file is written, but nobody's read it yet. Someone says, let's just bounce it, see if it comes back clean. You do now. The PGA is gone. The shared pool is fresh. The system state you needed, unrecoverable. Same bug will hit again. And you can't diagnose it. Support asks, can you reproduce it? You can't. You're stuck. The correct sequence, freeze state first, restart last. Before any restart, take a system state dump at level 266 and a hang analyze at level 3, 2 SQL commands, 30 seconds. They save you weeks. The trace files are still there after the restart, but the live process state gone forever. Restart last, not first. Anti pattern 3, the most dangerous of the three. Apply a random MOS one off patch and without validating. Consequence new bugs, lost warranty. Here's how it goes wrong. Junior DBA sees ORA 600 arguments 17182 in a mouse node, downloads the one off patch marked situational, applies it to a 19.20 database, but the patch it's for 19.24, different code base. The apply succeeds, the database restarts. New ORA 7445 signatures start appearing, random ones. Oracle support opens the SR, sees the situational patch, and asks the DBA to roll back before continuing. Rollback fails. 19.20 doesn't know how to handle the patched objects. Restore from backup, only path forward. The rule never apply a one off without all four checks, exact version, exact platform, prerequisite patches, and OPatch auto conflict check returns zero conflicts. Skip any of these and you're on your own. Okay, so how do the professionals actually handle internal errors? The playbook, 5 steps. Number one, free state before anything. System state at level 266, hung analyze at level 3. Two commands, take them before you touch anything else. Number two, extract the smoking gun, sections 2 and 4 of the trace file, error signature, call stack, that's it. Everything else is context. Number three, MOS search with bracket syntax, ORA-600 space bracket, argument 1, include the brackets. If that doesn't hit, top 3 frame names, comma separated as fallback. Number 4, match on 3 axis, version, platform, argument family. All 3 must match. 19.20 is not 19.24. Number 5, document case file must reference every time. Timestamp, error code plus arguments, frames pasted, most notes checked, action taken, result observed. Habit, not heroics. Let me show you what a real case file looks like. Simple text file, control location, 1 entry per incident. Incident or a 600 bracket 17182 on production, timestamp, database name, version, hell version, platform, process ID, the error line, verbatim. Copy paste from the alert log, do not paraphrase the stack, top 3 frames only. KSS underscore del underscore CB arrow, KGHFRF arrow, KSMDGET. That's what a senior DBA scans in seconds. Hypothesis, 1 line. Shared pool memory leak matches on patched bug family. Evidence, system state taken, hang analyze taken, trace file archived, MOS note, doc ID 153.788.1. Action, apply one off patch after prereq check, validate on non-prod first. This is what protects you when support asks, what did you try? You have the answer in 1 line. Habit, not heroics. Let's go back to the opening story and walk through it timestamp by timestamp. 3:12 a.m. alert log ORA-600 bracket 17182 session 452 process ID 27441 on call DBA paged 314. DBA opens SR, pastes entire 8 megabyte trace file into the ticket body. Ticket refuses to save. Wait, what? 3:30 DBA reopens the SR, uploads the trace as an attachment this time. Support acknowledges within 10 minutes. 4:15 support engineer skims the trace, sees OS level stack frames at the bottom, asks for OS diagnostics 5 a.m. Second DBA arrives, collects OS diagnostics, uploads them 6:30. Support engineer asks for a system state dump, but problem, the instance was already restarted. No dump exists because nobody took one before the restart. 7:15. Senior DBA joins the call, opens the trace file, scrolls to section 4, spots frame number 7, KSS underscore del underscore CB, instantly identifies shared pool memory leak pattern, 12 noon, root cause confirmed, unpatched shared pool memory leak, MOS match, doc ID 271628068. One off patch applied after pre-reg check. Fix took 20 minutes once identified, 12 hours wasted on the wrong path. Because nobody read the middle of the call stack. Don't be that team. 5 rules, take these home. Number 1, internal errors are Oracle telling you something specific. Read the message, the arguments are searchable IDs. not random noise. Number two, the middle frames of the call stack tell the story. Top frame is symptom, bottom is kernel entry, middle is where the bug lives. Number three, MOS bracket syntax search, ORA-600 space bracket. It's how the search index was built. Use it. Number four, if you are about to restart the database, freeze state first, system state, hang analyze before restart every time. And number five, extract, don't dump. Sections 2 and 4 of the trace file. That's the money. Never paste the entire trace into a support ticket. Follow these five, and your next Aura 600 goes from 12 hours to 20 minutes. Three things before you go. Take 5 seconds. They help this channel a lot. Hit like on the video. Helps YouTube show this to other senior DBAs. Subscribe and hit the bell. Episode 6 drops next Tuesday. We're going deep on Aura 04031 and shared pool fragmentation. And comment, tell me your worst internal error war story. The best one gets covered live in episode 7. Quick look at what's coming next Tuesday, episode 6, Aura 04031 and shared pool fragmentation, the shared pool killer, the 4 real causes of shared pool exhaustion. And no, hard parsing isn't one of them, not really. How to size shared underscore pool underscore size correctly beyond the AWR recommendation, which is often wrong, and the DBMS underscore shared underscore pool dot purge trick that saves you a restart. If you missed earlier episodes, EP1 was high CPU, EP2 slow query hell, EP3 hidden parameters, EP4 rack node eviction, and EP5 that's this one. That's it for episode 5. Thank you for watching. Want the complete recorded course, live Oracle DBA training, rack performance tuning, real world consulting? Visit www.dbnexus.co.in. WhatsApp or call for training and course inquiries +918169158909. Like, subscribe, share, help us reach more Oracle DBAs. See you next Tuesday.